are at the Bud election headquarters, as you mentioned, just outside of Winston-Salem. And really the race to watch here in North Carolina is the U.S. Senate race. As you so beautifully set up, this is going to be, it's a crowded field. So you've got primaries on both sides, right? We've got 14 candidates on the Republican side, all vying for that party's nomination. And then you've got 11 candidates on the Democratic side. Now, leading the GOP pack is Ted Budd. He's a congressman representing the 13th district here in North Carolina. Now, one recent poll has Budd leading by 27 points over his opponent. So that is a large margin that they would have to overcome. We've got another name you may know and recognize, former Governor Pat McCrory. He is a distant second to Budd. And then rounding out the top three is former U.S. Representative Mark Walker. Now, I want to point out two things with regard to Congressman Budd, again, who's running for Senate. He objected to the certifying the 2020 presidential election results, and he also voted against Trump's second impeachment. So obviously those two things right there earned him some major brownie points for obtaining that coveted endorsement from former President Trump. Now, I will say one of his primary opponents that I just mentioned, Mark Walker, has hammered him in recent days because he actually, Budd was one of the 57 conservatives who voted to send over another $40 billion of aid, U.S. dollars, to Ukraine. So obviously that's something that the America First base isn't necessarily all that thrilled about. Will it be enough to overcome that large margin that he's leading by? Probably not, Gina.